For the Miami Heat, Kel'el Ware out of Indiana is coming off a monster game Sunday in Miami's previous Summer League event. He had 26 and 11, looking better every time he takes the floor.
Yeah, he can end up being, I tell you what, you got to give the Miami Heat a lot of credit. They do a terrific job of scouting. Remember, Jaime Jaquez from last year, who burst on the scene and played a huge role on their roster as a rotational player. He's here as well, so should be a lot of fun.
You've already been introduced to Walsh. Jaden Springer out there as well. Past Walsh, who recovers nicely. Stevens sprays it out. And the stroke is pure for Kel'el Ware.
He's impressive. And, you know, what I like about him is his poise. He's just really under control. Doesn't get over animated, just really try to lock in and do his job.
And one of the reports you kept reading over and over is he was just playing harder in his season at Indiana.
One of the best talents you can have from Stevens. One of the most important talents is effort and your ability to make multiple efforts. When you have great talent and then you learn how to work hard, that's when you can become a really good player and have an impact, and this guy could end up having.
What a pass and what a finish. Keshad Johnson on the business end of an impressive alley-oop and a 9-0 run for Miami. Jaquez working on Shireman now. That's up and in from Jaime Jaquez Jr.
That was an NBA play because that finish, the degree of difficulty was tough, but he made it look easy.
Larsson to his left, finishes with the right and a pretty one from Pelle Larsson.
Yeah, because that was really good defense by Springer, but Larsson just...
Jaquez to Ware. Pretty basketball. Jaquez drew the defenders and set up Ware diving to the rim. I talked to Eric Spoelstra about Jaime Jaquez Jr. and he just raved about his ability to play up top. From Jaquez.
Well, that's kind of what we're talking about. Like, he's one of those guys, he does everything really well, but the thing he does best is make good decisions when he's on the floor.
He spins, operating on the rookie Shireman. Wing three is up and in for Cole Swider.
And that was just a great decision by Jaquez. Didn't force the shot, stayed patient.
Swider just hit a three, and now just hit another.
He has got what we call a wetter. Quick trigger, tremendous confidence with his ability to shoot it.
Daniels up and in. Caleb Daniels gets on the board.
That's 10 assists on 12 made field goals by going into someone else's space. But if you get someone to commit and they jump up into yours, then you can initiate the contact. Now, you're 100% right with that, though, Martin.
Anton Watson got the dunk. Celtics back on top by 4. Watson then hits the deck on the other end, but does not get the foul. And call it. It's an and-one chance for Christopher.
And that's a situation where the low man wins.
There's nobody on earth who better deserves the title Mr. Heat than Udonis Haslem. 20 years in a Heat uniform, 3 championships along the way, and now Vice President of Player Development.
I actually
and
think we should call him, you know, his real name is the Godfather.
Well, there's that as well.
The Godfather of the Heat.
Something like that. Game and these jerseys and these colors definitely brings out the best versions on both sides. So ironically, not ironically, but on purpose, I wanted to be here for this game. See, yeah, big fella. Yeah, big fella.
Ware throw it down.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a good opportunity as a player development guy to give us your thoughts on Ware, who had a great run at the California Classic in San Francisco.
What we need the most from him. We'll figure out everything else as the season goes along, but bring that activity, bring that motive, bring that competitive nature. Get better. Just get more confident in the shot.
Well, UD, a lot of the issues you guys had last year.
Good drop step.
That was really impressive.
That was nice.
Was the injuries.
Yes.
And that's something that obviously is going to be a concern. But what other areas do you feel like you guys can improve? Because
we feel like we have an opportunity to compete against anybody, especially when we have the coaching staff and the tradition and the culture that we have. Josh, love to see him with us right now. Christopher.
Josh Christopher knocks down the 3 at the moment, but on the floor for the Miami Heat and wanted to be with this team.
Yes, Josh. Yes, 2 years ago. I mean, social media, the way social media is nowadays, you know, anybody can reach out to anybody anytime. And, you know.
Sailing in, Kel'el Ware.
Big fella.
Puts a jolt in the joint.
That was a great catch. That was not an easy pass for him to corral in stride and still be able to finish.
That was a good three-point look. And a wiggle after the shot from Keshad Johnson.
He got wiggy with
a little shimmy there after the three-point make. It's fair.
That was more of a wiggle.
Stevens up and in.
Last two possessions now, he seemed to have kind of found their footing.
Couldn't get the layup. Miami winds up with it, and Christopher hammers it home on the breakaway.
Heads up play there too by Stevens. As soon as he got it, head up and led Christopher there.
Thunder down. Ware out of the post up, brings it out. Instead it's Christopher stroking a three. Good easy offense from Miami. Christopher, corner three, that's the shot everybody wants. Cole Swider will take it, and that's his third three-point make.
Christopher's just been really good at all facets in this game.
But this is a really good one. Swider. Cole Swider, automatic right now. 4 of 5 from threes. Stevens back out to Christopher. Second look from that spot. And he'll take it and make it. Josh Christopher now. Screen from Tilly. Switch. Swider. Ramsey lost it. Numbers from Miami. Jaquez to the rim in the finish. Christopher went tumbling on the left side, but bounces back up defensively. Well, that's how advanced France is right now. They've got good veteran players.
Yeah, they do.
Wembanyama's over there, obviously.
They're going to have a great chance to medal.
Yes. I mean, France is a real contender. Turnover by Boston. Miami looking to run against Johnson. Oh, my goodness. Keshad Johnson. Woo. Woo.
That might have topped Andre Jackson's dunk from the first game. That one, I was thinking he was going to pull a three. And I think he looked up at the clock and saw he had time and just...
From the dotted line and beyond, Keshad Johnson lightened up the pavilion to end the quarter. Woo.
6 of 6, knocks down another triple for the Celtics.
3 of those, he's got 18 points. Oh, and Christopher got open. And Jaquez found him for Killian Tilly. Jaquez to his left hand, spins back to his right. Great defense by Harper, but back to Jaquez, who finishes the play. Second player with 20 in this very high-scoring, well-played summer league game. Great strip by Pullin. He gets it back. Open floor, and he'll lay it up and home. Pullin's rewarded for his defensive work, but he leaked out.
Terrific talent and great kid.
Oh, good back cut by Pullin. Jaquez found him, and that's another example of Jaquez just knowing how to play.
Yeah, ultimately worked out. He got to Texas Tech and had a terrific collegiate career.
So Oak Hill is like coffee that way. Most people don't really like coffee the first time they try it.
Well,
and now I can't live without it.
Those people that don't like it the first time, that still don't like it, that's more like Oak Hill.
Now 9 here in the fourth quarter. Jaquez handling again, spins away from Tilly, that's up and in. And Jaime Jaquez Jr. is just having his way with the Boston defense right now.
Yeah, he's really
coming back the other way. To his left. Step up three, Stevens knocks it down.
Man,
and that's now.
Passed it well, but boy, have they shot the basketball at a high clip.
Cater rolling to the rim. Couldn't finish the flush. Ware has it. It's Christopher ahead of the pack, and he'll finish with the left hand. Heat up by 8.
Chance you get to get one for your best shooter, you want to take advantage of it.
Shireman now has 10. Post-up opportunity for Ware. Over the right shoulder, drops it home. Easy money for Kel'el Ware.
The patience there, though, recognizing the double team's not coming.
Little Vegas drama on a Saturday. Jaquez steps through, pass, Kata, up and home, counted. Jaime Jaquez Jr., who's been the best player on the floor.
He's been terrific. So I'm going to assume he couldn't play.
Basketball hadn't been invented, so I guess
quite.
that's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Neither had football, for that matter.
poorly timed turnover.
They weren't playing much of anything over there.
Sure they had recreation of some sort. Oh, Springer with the steal.
Time that one.
To keep it himself. Ware smacked it away.
Oh, just a bad decision there. Springer hadn't made many of them, but that was one there.
Larsson, somehow Walsh came up with that basketball. He whacked it out of Larson's hands and came back to it. Payne can't finish. They'll try it again. Up over the top. That doesn't fall. And Jaquez comes down with it with 1 minute to go. And the Heat up by 6.
Got to get a stop. And you want to make sure you get that defensive rebound.
Jaquez was calm against the double team. Now they take the foul. 5% free throw shooter as a senior at Arizona last year. Larsson has 4 points, 5 boards. Missed them both. But Miami comes away with the rebound. Another critical error by Boston.
In that situation, you really got bailed out by the free throw shooter missing both out.
Stevens hits them both. So Miami gets what they want out of the possession, and some time ticks off the clock. It is that
an opportunity.
Stevens has it over to Jaquez. Back to Stevens now. Nice job breaking the press by Miami. Johnson has it. Shireman will take the foul. Point makes after a slow start. He's got 13. Walsh will harass Jaquez and deliver the foul.
Doesn't shy away from the contact.
He hit 110 threes last season as a senior.
You would typically be the last to hear you.
Miami, by the way, sitting on 118 points. They're probably not going to take another shot unless it's at the free throw line. Maybe, well, maybe they will.
Say, you know what, take it off. But after the way he shot free throws in the clutch moments of the game, nah,
he's only 9 of 11.
But in clutch time, he's 2 of 4.
Shireman's final shot did count, did not go in, and so the final margin is 5. As we've said throughout, this was a high-level game between the Heat and the Celtics, a couple of rivals, and the intensity has trickled down to Summer League.